What's up, guys? Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is December 20th. Back here doing a little antlerless hunt. It's a yearly hunt I like to come up and do with my buddies, so gonna jump out here in a little bit. But Justin and I are live. We've had a heck of a long season. We've had a season full of really good encounters. Just have never launched an arrow, so it was a really good year as far as his farm on his home farm. We had a giant 4-year-old that we passed. Came right up in the food plot, just exactly like you'd want it to work, picture perfect. Hopefully he's going to be there for next year. We have not gotten pictures of that deer in a long while, so along with the mature 10-pointer that he was going to go after on his home farm, that's basically been it. So both of those deer are MIA on his farm. There's a couple 3-year-olds showing up. He's got a bunch of standing beans. So we're kind of just waiting for this late season weather to roll in, get some colder temps, some snow, some northwest winds, and maybe one of those bucks to show back up. But as far as for me, I had one really good deer that we had a couple encounters with there in the latter part of November, a big heavy 10-pointer. And that's basically the only encounter that I've had all season. So basically for my late season looking forward, we're gonna have a couple deer on some permission farms that I'm gonna be going after. There's 2 there. Justin, like I said, he's gonna be waiting basically on his food at his home farm, and we've got one more deer down at Skip's farm. It's a big 9-pointer. I think we filmed him walking out one morning, just a giant, gorgeous 9-pointer. So that's gonna be a deer that Justin's gonna be targeting here moving forward. We got some pictures of him. We kind of know right where his core area is. That's gonna be Justin's #1 target. And then we got a couple other bucks on some permission farms where we've left some corn and beans. So as long as we get the weather, we're gonna be in the money. Just wanted to check in, give you guys a quick update. We've got some awesome hunts. We've got Mike and Xander gun hunting, as well as Caleb and Casey. So stay tuned for this one. It's a good one, and good luck if you're gun hunting out there. Slippery.
It is Saturday, December 14th. It is the first day of second gun season here in Iowa. And Xanderman's with me. We're back out on the home farm. We're after Anna's buck. We had a big ice storm come through the Midwest starting at about midnight last night. Everything is covered in ice. And it warmed up just enough today to let us get out here. They de-iced all the roads all morning. And so we're able to get here safely, but we are out in the same blind we hunted last Sunday. It's east-southeast wind, just carrying our wind back towards the direction we came in. It's about 34 degrees right now, and we're hunting over corn, this corn food plot, and we got Anna's buck as the primary target. He was actually up on the hill last night around midnight, so he's still alive. He made it through gun 1. There's other bucks here too. There's that white 8 we mentioned last time, and then the big 6 showed back up. We've got 3 years of history with that deer. He's just a big 6-pointer. I think he's 5 this year, and I don't know where he's been all season, but he just showed back up, and he's been really all over the farm. So wherever he had settled down this rut, he's moved out of there since gun season opened, and I don't know if he's really going to stay around or what, but I've been getting occasional pictures of him. And we're going to hunt today and tomorrow, and then next weekend, and then, second archery and late muzzy rolls in, so we're going to try to get the boys their youth tags filled. What do you think, Zan? You ready?
Good.
Good? Which buck you want to shoot? Anna's buck. Look at the camera. This one. What do you think about all this ice? Pretty fun, huh? A little bit crazy. Almost 3 o'clock, so we got just a little over 2 hours to go, and yeah, it's drizzling on and off, and we're looking forward to the sit. Hopefully we have a good hunt.
I'm excited.
You excited? The back of the front leg, yep. Mid-body, right? Halfway up. It's a pretty good looking buck from what I can tell. He's about to jump the fence. There he comes. It's not, it's a pretty 3-year-old though. There's another one about to jump. Let's kill him, let's kill him. Let's get up there. Throw your body a little bit. Can you find him? You see him? Okay, stay looking. You get ready. Shoot him. Come on. Stay in there. Don't. Are you in a good spot?
Gotcha.
Can you see him?
Yeah, gotcha.
You ready? Okay. You got him, buddy. Look at him go. Look at him go. You got him, buddy. High five. Hey, let's call Mom, yes. What do you think about that? He got kind of far to the left, didn't he? What'd you say? What'd you say? You said, gotcha, right before you shot. I think you might have shot him in the heart, buddy. He didn't even make it out of the food plot, buddy. Good shot.
I shot the 6-pointer. I shot this big 6.
The big 6. He did just like Droopy did. He jumped the fence right in front of the blind right here, like 30 yards. He's a big mature deer. Big mature deer. Look at that thing. Nice. What do you think? Nice work, buddy. Great shot. See how he's missing all the hair on his forehead? That's from fighting. Wow. That's a cool deer. Oh, look at that thing. Dude, he's gnarly. Nice job. Well, another fun hunt with the kids. You know, it's this buck showed up last week. I showed the boys and they added him to the hit list. It's one Ryan I actually, kept an eye on the last couple of years. Ryan always actually joked about shooting him because he loves big 6s. And this year I think he's a 5.5-year-old. Big giant bases on him. You can see when he jumped out into the field how big his body was. And Xander didn't waste any time getting the scope on him. And obviously made a great shot. Didn't make it out of the food plot. So couldn't be more excited to continue to have success. Tate's gonna be the last one with an unfilled youth tag. And then we're gonna circle back. Late season's coming. And Mama Bear, Catherine is gonna wanna get a deer, and then, we'll be back at him, chasing him with the bow this late season. So, are you excited to cheer on your brother Tate?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe we can get Tate on Anna's buck, or even Anna. Anna's talking about maybe hunting with the crossbow. She said, maybe I can come get him with the crossbow this late muzzy. So, anyway, we're all getting cold. It's still raining, as you can see. Nothing like taking your 6-year-old out in an ice storm for a deer hunt. But we obviously have limited days to hunt, so we're trying to make it happen, and pretty exciting the way it all turned out. We're gonna keep grinding. Hopefully you guys are too. Good luck to you if you're out, and we'll see you on the next one.
Well, another fall archery season has come and gone. Casey and I put a lot of time this year sitting with each other. It was one of my top priorities to try and get Casey a deer this year. That was my top goal, specifically with a bow. We fell short of it. We still have 3 weeks left here in late archery, and we're still trying to get it done. You know, these past 2 years, Casey and I, we've been trying to get her into bow hunting, and she's put a lot of time in sitting by herself, but this year, I sat with her more than any year I've hunted with Casey, and probably hunted with anyone else. And we learned a lot this year. So even though the past 2 years, you know, we haven't gotten a buck still with her bow, we're still learning so much, and she's just one step, one hunt closer to sealing the deal. That's what I would always tell her after we get done, whether it was a good or a bad sit. You know, we come out of there always trying to be positive. You know, we're one more sit away from maybe sealing the deal or learning something new. It's been really, I can't speak on Casey's behalf on what she's learned. She's around me 24/7, so it's kind of funny hearing your significant other talk about deer the way you talk about deer, but it's just fun, man. She starts putting her own plans together to try and target certain deer around the farms and whatnot, and it's just really cool to see her knowledge just kind of shine throughout some of these hunts. But the one thing that I'm very proud about with Casey, and maybe some of you guys struggle with this too with your significant others, is right at the beginning, she was not very inclined to getting in to hang-on stands, let alone ladder stands. She's 1,000% comfortable with ladder stands now. Hang-on stands, we've made several sits with hang-on stands. You know, it's just really cool to see her grow as a hunter and outdoors woman. No, as always, you guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the hunts this week. I'm hoping to have quite a few late season hunts still here to come. We've got her dad coming. Casey's still got her bow tag. I've got 2 tags. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hope to see you back on the next one, and enjoy.
It's October 4th, and I have Caleb here with me. We're sitting on his work for permission farm. We're sitting over some rye. We're hoping that one of these bucks will be on their feet cruising through this area. We're gonna sit back and see what happens.
He's literally 20 yards from me right now.
It's October 11th, and I'm with Caleb here. We're on his work for permission farm. See if I can get my first bow buck. Caleb and I are sitting in the same spot that we sat this morning, but I don't know if you can tell, but it is really hot in here, and Caleb and I are both pretty drenched. Plan is that I'm gonna shoot from off my knees, kind of peek around using this decoy to cover me. If they're gonna be pretty close, it's gonna be intense. Well, guys, that was crazy. I don't even know what to say. Well, it's officially November. Definitely feels like Red's about to be here, so. This is the same stand that Caleb and I sat last week. That we had some pretty good movement. We are now set up for our evening hunt. I have the decoy at 20 yards in front of me.
If he goes right, he's gonna come in at 30.
Had a mature buck come from my east. I needed him to take 5 more steps to the right for me to have a clear shot. He's walking towards us. It's a nice buck.
It kind of looks mature when it looks head on. We
think we got a mature buck probably 100 yards from us on the corner of the beans. We've got like 50 yards to go. Trying to crawl up to get where we're set up. It's out here at 12:45.
Caleb and I snuck down here. This buck is right in front of me. He's about, I don't know, 50 yards in front of me. Sat down, we had this mature buck in front of me. He's bedded like 110 yards in the timber. Then over my shoulder to my right, we've been seeing some does come out. And this 4-year-old buck that Caleb and I call Ghostface just stepped out of this well. The action is starting to pick up a little bit. So we'll see if Snorty comes out. If not, if this buck gives me an opportunity and ends up coming back into this plot, I'll be happy to wrap my tag around it as well. So we're gonna sit back and see what happens in the next 2 hours.
I'm ready. Can you shoot it? I think he's gonna drop you right there. Nice job. Nice job.
Still shaking. Is. Well, guys, Caleb and I were able to get it done. It is December 15th, and you know, Caleb and I snuck down to this plot. Thankfully, we elected to go through this timber plot. Caleb and I had sat a few times in a hang-on, and we could see a buck out here in the beans, and he never detected us. We were waiting for Snorty, had some younger bucks come out here. I told Caleb if he comes out again to the beans and gives me an opportunity, I'd be more than happy to wrap my tag around him. And that's what he did. He kind of pushed those small bucks off, and I was able to get a shot off on him, and luckily I have my tag wrapped around him. Definitely really grateful that God provided me such a beautiful animal, and very grateful for Caleb putting in so much time with me. So I still have my bow tag. Caleb has 2 tags to fill. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.